Hello and welcome. I'm Sarah, your host for this week's episode of the Sundance College podcast. Tune in each week for our latest industry insights, career advice, and student tips. At Sundance, we are a group of caring professionals dedicated to our students' success. Together, we work towards one common goal: supporting our students on their journey to a new career and a brighter future. And today we have an exciting episode for you. We'll be discussing how the Calgary Stampede is your first step into hospitality. The Calgary Stampede gives thousands of people a taste of hospitality work, from guest services to food and beverage. But when the midway closes, so do most of the jobs. If you want to turn that experience into a year-round career in hotels, tourism, or event operations, you'll need more than a 10-day shift. Sundance College's Hospitality Diploma program builds on what you've already started, preparing you for real roles in a fast-growing industry with hands-on training, practical skills, and the industry certifications employers look for. The Calgary Stampede hires over 3,500 hospitality staff every year. Plenty walk away with a paycheck. You could walk away with a career. It's one of the busiest hospitality environments in Canada. It's fast-paced, hands-on, and packed with guest-facing experience. Whether you're serving food, managing a front desk, supporting housekeeping, or assisting visitors, you're already building the skills that matter in this industry. Here's how to take that 10-day hospitality experience and combine it with industry training through a hospitality diploma to build a long-term career. What makes the Calgary Stampede a hospitality hotspot? The Stampede isn't just a festival, it's one of Canada's largest temporary hospitality operations. Behind the concerts, rodeos, and crowds is a full network of front desks, kitchens, food stalls, housekeeping teams, and guest service roles, all working around the clock to keep everything running according to plan. If you're a part of that, even for a short time, you're already doing the kind of festival work that mirrors real-world hospitality roles, and that makes it one of the most practical places to gain experience fast. Canada's largest outdoor event, the ultimate training ground. The Calgary Stampede brings in over 1.4 million guests in just 10 days, with daily crowds reaching over 200,000. Every visitor needs service in the form of meals, directions, support, check-ins, clean spaces, and it's hospitality staff who do it all for them. From the moment the gates open at the Stampede Festival to the final night of fireworks, one of the biggest Calgary events of the calendar year, staff are expected to deliver fast, consistent service at a pace few other events match. That kind of environment builds hospitality industry skills quickly. You learn how to communicate under pressure, work as part of a team, and adapt when a situation changes minute to minute. This experience is valuable but temporary. If you want to keep going beyond a summer job, you need proper training. One of Sundance College's hospitality business management graduates, Akshay D., says that's especially important for newcomers to Canada. When I started job searching in Canada, I realized that hospitality roles almost always require formal education. That's what led me to Sundance. I needed something that would actually open doors long-term. That's the reality for many workers who gain short-term experience at events like the Stampede. Without real-world training, it's difficult to advance into supervisory or management positions in hospitality. Massive demand for hospitality workers, seasonal roles, and growth. This kind of seasonal spike isn't unique to Calgary. Events like the Queen City X in Regina, K-Days in Edmonton, and the PNE in Vancouver also draw massive crowds and need hospitality teams to manage the influx. Thousands of seasonal jobs open across Canada every summer, especially in customer service. Employers want people who are reliable, adaptable, and fast learners, even for temporary employment. When you combine this experience with formal training in hospitality, you've got a strong career foundation that lasts long after the fireworks end. Variety of roles, entry-level and growth opportunities. Spend even one day working the Stampede, and you'll see just how many different hospitality roles it takes to keep things running. You've got people handling food counters, beverage tents, front gates, ticketing, lost and found, housekeeping, guest services, vendor support, backstage crews, and more. Some roles involve face-to-face services while others focus on logistics, setup, and operations. This variety of entry-level hospitality roles mirrors the structure of a real hospitality business with different departments, fast-changing needs, and multiple teams working together towards one goal. This kind of exposure gives you a broader view of the industry and what kind of roles you think would suit you best in your future career. For some graduates of our program, like Jewel G., the exposure helps clarify long-term goals. I've always wanted to open my own bar. Studying hospitality gave me a foundation to actually start moving toward that goal instead of just dreaming about it. Whether you're pursuing entrepreneurship like Jewel, front-of-house roles, or logistics, the right training gives you the tools to achieve your goals. Combining your Stampede experience with formal hospitality training can also open up opportunities for career progression and promotions in your chosen area of hospitality. How the Stampede can jumpstart your career. Working at the Calgary Stampede gives you more than a bit of work experience. It gives you a quick insight into how the hospitality industry works to provide outstanding customer and guest experiences. But the Stampede effect doesn't stop at the gates of the grounds. Tourism across Calgary and southern Alberta and Canada surges every July, which means hotels, restaurants, attractions, and events as far away as the Banff and Jasper National Parks are also hiring to cater to the increased visitors and demand. Once you've had this 10-day crash course in hospitality work, the next step to turn this into a career is to understand operations and how to make everything run seamlessly. A diploma in hospitality business management is what you're going to need next to train you in the systems and skills that employers are looking for across the country. They're looking for knowledge of food and beverage operations, housekeeping, front office systems, human resources, and hospitality marketing. And that's not something a stint at the Calgary Stampede can provide in under 2 weeks. Reggie M., Sundance College's hospitality business management instructor, emphasizes the importance of building on temporary work experience. Seasonal work is a great introduction to the hospitality industry, training in operations, human resources, and management strategy. Our diploma bridges the gap between professional knowledge and practical experience. Our program gives you the abilities, self-assurance, and credentials you need to pursue leadership positions and long-term careers in the hospitality industry. The right training is the key to making the most of your existing hospitality experience. Look for a hospitality business management diploma program that includes a practicum to build on the hands-on experience of your summer job and put your new hospitality skills to work, so that you're building your hospitality resume and the foundation for a long-term career in hospitality. Career paths in hospitality you can pursue. Whether your Stampede shifts include greeting guests, scanning tickets, bussing tables, or restocking stations, your role already lines up with long-term careers in hospitality. This expansive industry covers everything from hotel jobs like front desk and housekeeping teams to food and beverage careers to event management and tourism careers across Canada, especially during events like the Calgary Stampede or the X in Toronto, when an entire region comes alive with tourism. Here's how your short-lived summer role can turn into a long and successful hospitality career. Event planning and coordination, from Stampede to career. If you've helped run a station, restock supplies, or support a crew during a major event, you've already had a taste of the coordination needed to keep everything running at a fast-paced event. The Stampede runs on logistics. That means staffing, scheduling, customer flow, and vendor support. And none of that happens without a clear and well-thought-out plan from experienced professionals. When you work on site, even in an entry-level event job, you're seeing how tight turnarounds, resource allocation, and crowd management all come together. It's not just about having the ability to react, it's about preparation, communication, and execution. That's the foundation you need for any career in hospitality operations or events. Hotel and guest services, real-world experience in action, ushers and usherettes, guest accessibility support staff, lost and found attendants, and everyone else working at the Stampede are all working towards the same thing, making sure every visitor feels welcome, informed, and well taken care of. These roles don't just build soft skills, they mirror core parts of the hotel and accommodation industry. Whether it's welcoming guests at the front desk, responding to problems that arise in a hotel management role, or coordinating departures and pickups as part of the hospitality customer service team, the guest experience is shaped by how staff handle each moment. If you've worked in any of these roles during the event, you're already learning to practice real-world hospitality. Add industry knowledge and professional training, and you've got the makings of a career in hotels, resorts, tourism services, or travel operations. Food and beverage management, operations in high-volume environments. Serving food and drinks during an event like the Calgary Stampede means learning to move fast, work clean, and deliver consistent service to hundreds, sometimes thousands, of guests in a day. Whether you're managing line flow, coordinating stock for multiple counters, assisting with sanitation and recycling stations, or working with vendors to restock supplies, you're gaining first-hand insight into how large-scale food and beverage operations stay efficient. This kind of real-world exposure gets you ready for future roles in operations, cost control, or even team supervision. With career-focused hospitality management training, you could find yourself moving from frontline support to management roles sooner than you think. Preparing for seasonal hospitality work at the Stampede, you might only work there for 10 days, but the way you show up to your Stampede shifts can set the tone for your entire career. Treat your temporary role like the real-world experience it is. Arrive early, stay sharp, and pay attention to how things operate around you. Managers notice people who take initiative, communicate clearly, and adapt fast. Use your time at your seasonal hospitality job to watch how things actually run. How does your team stay organized? How are guests managed when the unexpected happens? What do supervisors do when problems arise? Understanding the bigger picture will give you a step up when it comes to your future career, where you could be the one running things. Make connections. The coworkers, team leads, and managers you meet might be the same people hiring or recommending you down the line. Hospitality is a small world, and building a strong network now can pay off later, especially once you've built the necessary skills. After it's all over, think about what you liked best. Was it the pace, the people, the problem solving? Understanding your preferences makes it easier to figure out where you'd excel in the long term. Why choose Sundance College for your hospitality training? If you want to build a career in hospitality, whether you worked Stampede, attended as a guest, or stayed at home and avoided the crowds, you'll need more than a name tag and some hands-on experience. That's where we come in. At Sundance College, the focus isn't just on teaching, it's on meeting our students where they're at right now. As a mom, it was hard to balance everything: school, work, family, says Rowena M., a hospitality business management graduate. But the instructors at Sundance were really supportive, not just with schoolwork, but also mentally. They understood where I was coming from. That kind of flexibility and personal support helps students succeed, even when life outside the classroom is demanding. Our hospitality diploma program is built to connect real-world service with business and operational training, so you're not just doing the work, you actually understand how and why things run the way they do. Real-world practicum and industry tools. The best way to prepare for a hospitality career is to learn by doing. Every Sundance College student completes a practicum placement in the industry, applying what they've learned in class to practical training in real hospitality workplaces. That could mean working a front desk, supporting food services, or helping with day-to-day operations in a hotel or restaurant. You also train on the same digital tools and systems used in the field, from hospitality software to scheduling platforms, so you're fully prepared to take off when you land your hospitality role. Learn from industry-experienced instructors. Instructors at Sundance bring direct experience from the hospitality industry. This means they're not just teaching your theory from a textbook, they're helping you connect the curriculum and skills to career paths. flexible schedules, and online learning options. Not everyone can drop everything for full-time in-person classes. That's why Sundance College offers flexible schedules and online courses. Whether you're working, parenting, or just trying to keep the bills paid, you can still build a career path that fits your reality. With structured, career-focused training and an online diploma that works around your life, you don't need to wait for the right time to start. You can start now and be in your new hospitality career in less than 10 months. The Calgary Stampede might only last 10 days, but the experience you build can go a lot further if you know how to build on it. With industry training, practicum experience, and a clear path forward, Sundance College helps you take what you've already started and turn it into something long-term. Whether you've worked one shift or 10 seasons, it's time to make it count. Explore our Hospitality Business Management Diploma or chat with an advisor today to get started. Frequently Asked Questions, FAQ. What types of hospitality jobs are available at the Calgary Stampede? The Calgary Stampede hires thousands of staff across a wide range of hospitality roles. Common Stampede job types include food counter attendants, beverage servers, guest services, front gate staff, ticketing agents, housekeeping support, vendor assistants, and event logistics crew. These hospitality positions give you real-world experience in fast-paced, guest-focused environments, skills that, when combined with proper training, translate directly to event jobs and long-term hospitality careers. How can Stampede experience help my career long-term? Even a short-term role at the Stampede builds transferable hospitality skills like customer service, teamwork, time management, and adaptability. When paired with formal training, Stampede experience can be the catalyst of your new hospitality career. What kind of skills can I get by working at the Calgary Stampede? Working at the Stampede gives you fast exposure to the kind of skills you'll use in real hospitality careers. You'll learn how to communicate clearly, manage your time, stay calm under pressure, and support a team during high-traffic, high-demand moments. Whether you're serving food, guiding guests, handling supplies, or keeping an area clean and organized, you're building the foundations of guest service, teamwork, and problem-solving. These are skills that matter in hotels, restaurants, events, and tourism businesses across Canada. What types of training or certifications are required for hospitality roles at the Stampede? Most Stampede hospitality roles do not require certifications. However, to progress your hospitality career further, you'll need a diploma from a career-focused college and should look for one that prepares you for hospitality industry certifications recognized worldwide, such as Certified Hospitality Manager, Hospitality and Tourism Specialist, and Certified Hospitality Housekeeping Executive. What is the work environment and culture like for hospitality staff at the Stampede? Expect a high-energy, team-based workplace. The Stampede is one of Canada's busiest hospitality events, which means long shifts, large crowds, and fast-paced tasks. But it also brings a strong team culture, with people working together to make sure all guests have a positive experience and the event runs without a hitch. It's hands-on and ideal for building confidence and real-world experience in a supportive group setting. What does Sundance College offer for future hospitality professionals? Sundance College's Hospitality Business Management Diploma prepares you for real careers in hotels, restaurants, event venues, and tourism operations. The program includes hands-on practicum experience, access to career support services, and training with the same tools used in the industry. Whether you want to move into guest services, operations, or food and beverage management, you'll graduate with the knowledge and support to take the next step. That brings us to the end of this week's episode of the Sundance College podcast. Thank you for listening, and please check back next week for more of the latest industry insights, career advice, and student tips. Sundance College, where our mission is student success.